rotten Romans.
Freeze! D.I. Bones, Historical Crime Squad.
Oh, Detective, thank goodness you're here. I am the Emperor Caligula, and I've been scared out of my wits.
No need to worry, Emperor. Leave this to the professionals. Victim is male. Severe mutilations. I'll soon get my hands on the animal who tortured and killed this man.
Oh, him? Oh, don't worry, that was me. That's just a friend that I got bored of. Now, let me tell you about this crime.
No need to, I can see for myself. Oh! Victim has had his hands chopped off and a sign put about his neck encouraging people to laugh and jeer. What kind of madman would do this?
Yep, that'll be me again.
You did it?
Such a fun party. Now, about this crime.
Oh, Mother! What kind of sick-minded madman would attack a priest with a hammer?
You're really not getting the hang of this, are you? That was me, too. He was trying to sacrifice a bull, but he gave me the hammer, to do the honors. And then I hit him with it instead. Priceless. All these bodies were me.
So why exactly did you call me here?
I think someone's trying to kill me.
You don't say.
Believe it or not, I think there's one or two people out there who, for some unknown reason, don't seem to like me.
One or two? I imagine half the Empire would like to see you dead.
Really? You think so? Well, in which case, I'd better bump off anyone acting suspiciously.
Victims were all killed by one paranoid and clearly psychotic Roman emperor.
Talking into a small box. Talk about acting suspiciously. What do you think, Whackers Bonkers? Kill him. Ooh, you naughty Whackers Bonkers. What a good idea. A detective.
Walsingham, what happened to you?
The Queen threw a slipper at me. Again.
What did you do this time?
I told her she had a short temper.
Well, you idiot. You know that makes her angry.
I know. Have you finished her portrait yet?
Well, it's getting there, but I'm petrified. What if she doesn't like it?
You better hope she's in a good mood.
Is she ever?
No.
Where's my portrait? I can't look. It's grotesque. The hideous nose, rotten teeth and pockmarked skin. Walsingham, have that man relieved of the burden of his head.
Mum, you're looking into a mirror.
Oh.
This is the portrait.
Ah. Petite nose, perfect teeth, porcelain skin. Why, however did you manage to capture my good looks?
Well, milady, I just did an exact copy of the only portrait you've ever liked.
As per your orders.
Splendid. Do me another, and see if you can capture my regal beauty again.
I think it looks nothing like her.
I heard that.
As well as art, Queen Elizabeth loved plays by Shakespeare, especially one called Titus Andronicus, in which Roman Emperor Titus serves up an unusual pie to one unfortunate woman. Is the pie made from A, her 2 dogs, B, her 2 sons, or C, leek and broccoli? The answer is B. The pie was made out of her 2 sons. Yes, Shakespeare wrote some truly unforgettable things.
Terrible Tudors.
Henry VIII really was a terrible Tudor. If he didn't like you, he'd have your head chopped off. He even beheaded 2 of his wives.
In this week's issue of Oh Yay magazine, Henry VIII's latest wedding, we ask, will Catherine Parr go the distance, or are we heading for another beheading? Plus, Henry VIII tells of his heartbreak at the Anne of Cleves divorce.
I chucked her because she was a minger.
And Anne Boleyn's manky 6th finger revealed. Was it an abnormal extra finger, or was it just a wart? It's a wart! All the goss, all the bigs, on all the latest beheadings, only in this week's Oh Yay!
Henry just loved chopping off heads. Didn't do it himself, mind. He had trained executioners to do the dirty work. I wonder how you get chosen for that job.
The X Factor.
It's a Monday morning in Tudor England, and a batch of new recruits are about to see who's up to the challenge of landing their dream job. Chopping people's heads off.
Be living the dream, really. Well, more of a nightmare, I suppose.
My mum reckons I'll be really good at this job. Got all the right qualities.
And what does your dad think?
I don't know. I chopped his head off.
I mean, some people say, this isn't a job for a woman, but to be honest, you're wearing a mask, so who's going to know?
It's not just about chopping people's heads off. There's all sorts of skills required in the job. There's hanging people, dropping people in boiling oil, chopping the limbs off, and then, of course, you got the slitting people open, watching the stomachs fall out. Right, you're out!
Oh, please, sir. I've got so much more to give.
God, I didn't even mention pulling people's lungs out. Oi, watch me shoes! Vamos!
The remaining recruits are set to their first task, which is to lift the axe.
So what makes you think you can do this job, Sonny?
I like the uniform, and I just want to be independent, stand on my own 2 feet. 1 foot.
Next! Right, listen very carefully. The type of noose used in a public execution varies according to the time of day the execution is to be carried out. This is the 7 o'clock noose. This is the 9 o'clock noose. And this is the noose at 10. And this is the person that wrote that joke. Now, what makes you think you should be given the job?
Well, I've got the axe, and you haven't.
Good point. Welcome to the tower.
This week on Historical Wife Swap, these Egyptian peasants will be doing a wife swap with Pharaoh Ramesses II and his wife Nefertari. So how will these different ancient Egyptian couples get on?
Oh, who are you?
Mrs. Pharaoh?
Shouldn't you be at my house?
Mrs. Pharaoh is at your house. I'm Mrs. Pharaoh number 2. Ramesses II's got 6 wives.
Bit greedy.
And 200 girlfriends.
I am the great Pharaoh, born of Ra, chosen of Ra, for powerful is the truth of Ra. Half king, half god, master of all I survey, Ramesses II, glory be to my name. And you are...
Susan.
An honor for you to meet me.
So what will Nefertari, the Pharaoh's number 1 wife, make of Mr. Peasant?
Oh, Your Majesty.
Get up, peasant. But don't look at me. Oh, it's that terrible smell.
Could be me, Your Majesty. I've been dragging 2-ton boulders round the desert to help build your husband's temple.
No, you do stink, peasant, but it's much worse than that.
Oh, could be the gazelle dung I've put on the floor.
Oh, what on earth would you do that?
Keeps the rats away from food.
Rats!
Or it could be the walls. They're made of manure. And the Nile flooded the hut last month, so there's still a bit, how shall I put it, sweaty.
I can tell I'm going to just love it here.
Great.
Meanwhile, over at the palace, it's dinner time.
Here, peasant, try one of these.
What is it, my Pharaoh?
Locusts and honey.
That's delicious.
I think I'm going to grab an early night. I have to be up before the sun comes up. Well, obviously I do. I'm the one who gets the sun up. I've done a joke. That's more like it.
You won't believe this. The royal palace has got beds with comfy pillows made of stone and a sort of seat thing that you sit on to go to the toilet. What will they think of next?
And it's also dinner time in the peasant hut.
Oh!
Sorry, Your Majesty. We do get a lot of mosquitoes. That's the downside of living near the Nile. The plus side is that the Nile floods, so the soil here is very fertile. And when it does flood, we farmers get a few months off to go to the desert and drag around 2-ton boulders for Pharaoh.
Ow! Well, at least it gets you away from all these mosquitoes.
And nearer the deadly scorpions. Do you not want your onion?
Don't look at me! You're not going to believe where I had to sleep. On some straw, on the floor. Yeah, that's right. On the floor with all the gazelle poop. Swear I've got nits. Oh, Woof. Look, there's one. I'll have to throw this wig away.
The wife swap is at an end, and it's time for the royal couple and the peasant couple to discuss their experiences.
I understand you've been helping build my temple, the Ramesseum. What an honor for you. How looks the 19-meter statue of me?
Oh, it is magnificent, Pharaoh.
Although not as impressive as the real thing. Your work is done, but I have some good news for you. I would like you to build another massive temple alongside for my favorite wife.
Oh, Rami, baby, that's so sweet.
Oh, you want one too, do you? Don't book any holidays.
We did actually discuss this, Rami.
Did we? I don't remember.
Well, you had a lot of palm wine to drink.
Well, you don't speak up.
Do you think we can get up now, love?
I wouldn't risk it.
No.
Queen Nefertari suffered from alopecia, so she wore a wig. Expensive Egyptian wigs were made of 120,000 human hairs held in place by beeswax. Is that a wig, Your Majesty? Oh, mind your own beeswax.
Horrible Histories.